Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Mandela Effect, Flat Earth, Hopi Prophecy, I'm a Bird, Beyond the Poles Explained. What you're about to hear is one of the most crazy and bizarre theories you've ever heard in your life. This is meant to be a rough draft. I'll do a better video later on. I just want to get my thoughts out real quick. If you're familiar, you're going to have to do your research on your own. If you're familiar with Admiral Byrd, one of the greatest explorers of all times, he took an expedition beyond the South Pole. He said he discovered a land after a couple thousand miles, a continent, could be this one or that one, that is larger than the continent of America, where there is tons of resources. Later on, they sent a battle group down there, aircraft carriers, submarines, the whole 9 yards, to take over this continent, and they got their butts kicked and came back. Researched a book, cost $500 to actually get this copy, but it's called Beyond the Poles. Famous explorer went 5,000 miles beyond the pole, and he discovered many continents beyond the pole. What you're looking at before you is called Was the World Map Made 10 Centuries Ago? This is a 1,000-year-old map of the Earth. It was kept hidden, and you can research this on your own. Basically, if you also look up in like the 1950 Britannica encyclopedias and atlases, it will clearly state that at the South Pole there is a wall that's about 13,000 miles high. This is also the UN map. Do your research. It's become abundantly clear. I was an air traffic controller, just to throw in some clout. Microwave is what we use. Microwave does not bounce off clouds. It does not bounce off the Earth. According to the globe model, it's 8 inches squared per the mile. I could dial out my radar out to 350 miles. Let's just take 300 miles, for example. I'm seeing airplanes that should have been at 86,000 feet, according to the round Earth model, yet they squawk. They send a squawk signal. I can see the altimeter, the airspeed. I know everything about this aircraft, and they're at 5,000 feet, which is literally impossible according to the globe model. My theory is the Earth is much bigger than they say it is. Flat Earth, sure, you can say that too. Basically, we are on a dying planet. Ozone layers being depleted, the salts being depleted from the oceans, radiations everywhere. This is a dying planet. Hopi Prophecy talks about 4 Earths that have been destroyed and recreated. You can go back to the Atlanta things. Lamar, they say, was, flooded. Atlantis, yada, yada. Do your research. It's all throughout the history. We know the pyramids were... Actually, the Sphinx is much older than the pyramids. We have no idea to explain it. All over the world, we have clear indications that there was an advanced species here before. More profound is if you look at Devil's Tower in America. Just Google Devil's Tower. You have this thing standing up in the middle of nowhere. They say it was created out of lava and whatever, earthquakes, blah, blah, blah. But if you examine a tree, it has a hexagon signature to it, a biological life form. You look at the top of Devil's Tower, it has a hexagon biological life form to it. You look at the columns that go up Devil's Tower, and they are columns. It is literally impossible for lava or earthquakes to cause this to happen. Basically, it sounds crazy, but it was a tree. It's petrified wood, millions and millions of years old. You look at the mountains, I'll put the link to it. Basically, everything is not what you think it is. It's not what it seems. So, this is known as the EB. We live in the EB, the Ecological Biological Quarantine Area. This whole area is quarantined. and when the poop hits the fan, and when all life dies here, they have a backup plan. So, this is going to sound really crazy, but this is a map of where you live. This is the outer edges of the South Pole, and then we have all these continents out here. You add up these continents, and lo and behold, they come to 33. We won't get into that. If you take this continent right here, and if you, I didn't draw the lines, but draw a line here, draw a line here, diagonal, basically sectional it off like a compass. This chunk of real estate right here, if you flip it and match it, it matches India and this chunk of real estate right here to a T, pretty much. But this is the old India and the old Earth that is being recovered and restored from the last disaster of Earth. When you have radiation, it takes millions of years for the radiation to heal. So when this place gets toast, I hope you believe God can do anything, and he simply moves this piece of real estate out here to be healed. So this is that chunk of real estate being healed. And then when this one becomes toast, they just move it in and do a swap, and Earth healed. You take a look at this chunk of real estate right here, and you simply just follow the line up here, and that's this chunk of real estate up here. Keep in mind that this has been healing for thousands of years. The water levels out here are different, so of course you're going to have a slightly different coastline. You take good old America right here and just followed up this diagonal. And I'm trying to see how I did this. Oh, right here. Yeah. There we go. So you got to twist it a little bit and account for water levels, and basically this is America going down to South America. And did I do that right? Oh, I'm sorry. This is I think that was Africa. Dum dum dum. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, this is Africa. So Africa over here is being healed. Of course the water level is a little different, but this is essentially Africa here being healed. And next we take America. And America, if you look at it and you move it up here, this is America, and this is going to South America, and you're starting to get into, wait, is this turned sideways? And then this goes down to South America. So this is actually South America. Of course the water levels are different, and this is South America being healed. And then, oh wait, did I totally, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this backwards. Oh wait, Africa. Where's Africa? There, oh, I'm sorry, there's Africa. And, oh, I think that's Africa. So we follow this line. I'm sorry, I think that's Africa being healed. I think I'm a little bit mixed up here. And then, oh yeah, because I forgot. And then there's several chunks. This is Asia too. This is the second Asia being healed. Basically, when you add up all these chunks of real estate, you have the 4 different life cycles of Earth, the different chunks of real estate being healed. Let me see here. What am I going to do next? So, and oh yeah, so this is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is America. Yeah, I said that right. This is America. And this is South America being healed. I think I said that. And this is the USSR. So right here, this is the USSR in India. I think I covered that. It's over here being healed. And then, oh, here's Australia. And you just follow the line over here. And this is Australia being healed. And we have, this is the second USSR chunk of real estate being healed. So basically, you go around here and you're going to find two America, two South Americas, two, basically two of everything, chunks of real estate being healed because they were destroyed, radiated, toast-dotted, whatever, and they get healed. And then this earth is, they're working on it. They're trying to heal the atmosphere. They want to heal the ecological system, but if it fails, this whole thing goes into complete quarantine and lockdown, and then they just start moving the different chunks of real estate that are healed back in. And then there's a second backup to America and South America, and then, so like when the next Earth gets toast-dotted, then they move in the next one, and by the third cycle, like when they move America out, after we go through 2 cycles of Earth, the America we live on now will be healed, and then they'll be able to move back in again. And this is just a gigantic chess piece where they're constantly moving real estate in and out. It gets destroyed, they move it out, it gets healed, they move it, another one in, and there is a minimum of 2 backups for every continent. And the continents, ironically, add up to 33. I know. Sounds like complete insanity. But how else do you destroy an entire planet or flat Earth and life continues? And this is how they do it. Extremely controversial. I know it sounds completely insane, and I'll show you in a later video some proof and documentation to support this theory. Right now, I just wanted to share my hypothesis with you. Thank you all, and God bless.